It's the ATC Cup over the 2,000 metres, and Mike Zawapinski lapped up the 2,000 metres like a proper Waterhouse horse down at Flemington last start. And just when Black on Gold thought he got the best of Interlocutor out of the way, along comes this race. It's going to be tough again.
It's so unlucky. Chris Waller would be cursing, wouldn't he? Black on Gold chasing Interlocutor. Now he's got Zawapinski hanging around after the carnival. What a tough horse to chase. Let's have a look at the way the first leg of the quaddie sets up on Saturday. A pretty good racing card at Rosehill Gardens, starting off with a listed event. 2,000 metres, like we said. We think most of these races should have a fair to strong tempo, including the first leg. Look, good 3 to soft 6. We're not sure about the weather, but the forecast is getting better for Saturday. So we think it should be good, actually. The bias probably fair, maybe near pace if it does dry right out. Across the three key factors to kick us off. Distance has to be a key factor over the 2,000 metres. Stage of preparation, which horses are ready to peak. And scope as well. Which 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds have more improvement to come?
OK, all eyes on the weather for this Saturday as we have a look at the market for the first leg of the quaddie this weekend. And Zawapinski, as we said, loved the step up from the mile at Flemington. Solid favourite here at $2.30. Black on Gold beating all bar Interlocutor this prep. A little bit of support there, $4.40 as you'd expect. Broadside fighting on his barrier trial win right there at $6.50. A little bit of money too around for Green Sweet, ready to go for his second Aussie prep. But look, the punters here, Mike, they're really sticking with this Waterhouse bot combination in the first leg of the quaddie on Saturday. They're on fire.
Well, you can't blame them. The stable's flying and this horse is absolutely flying. She's a tough type that was good at Ramwick over 1,600 metres a few starts ago, if you remember. Then she was good over the mile again. And this is the first time she stepped up to 2,000 metres over the carnival. I think it was a Group 2 at Flemington, and it was an absolutely cracking win. She took up the lead, and she didn't stack them up either. She got rolling for home way out, probably the 600 or 700 metre mark, and she was so strong, wasn't she, Stu?
So strong, yeah. Went early, as you said, and look at her just give a big kick here. This is a horse that, well, knows how long this Flemington straight is now and just loved it.
Yeah, massive performance. The ratings were out of this world. Heavens above chasing. Other good Group 2 horses chasing. Couldn't catch her. Like we said, the sectional started from 700 or 800 metres out, and she maintained her run right to the line. When you see a margin like that, you got to pay some respect, don't you, Stu?
You sure do. And at 2,000 metres here, no worries. A big win here for Zawapinski this day.
Still untapped. She could be anything.
Let's have a look now at Black on Gold. I mentioned no Interlocutor in the race, so let's have a look at that form around Interlocutor. This is pretty strong.
Yeah, take a mental eraser and try and hide that dark blue horse, which hopefully Chris Waller will be glad to see the back of on Saturday. Black on Gold, maybe not the best of Kathy O'Hara's rides. She took off mid-race, sat outside the leader, over-raced a little bit mid-race, but he fought on pretty well. Like we said, Interlocutor not in the race on Saturday. That's a big plus for him, isn't it, Stu?
Yeah, massive plus and a little bit of form too. I mean, Embley run okay since on the inside there, but yeah, look, chasing a smart horse.
Yeah, he's won 5th up before, and we'll go through that soon in the key factors.
Well, there's a look at a couple of replays heading into the first leg of the quaddie. Let's get stuck into all the analysis now and get this race started as we look at the form. Mike, who's coming into this with all the form?
Yeah, no points for guessing after that huge win from Zawapinski. As we bring up the first of the ratings, the form ratings, Zawapinski on top. Light her up, she gets the gold bar.
All right, there's Zawapinski starting the race. Let's get stuck into the key factors now. The first one, distance.
Well, maybe it shouldn't have been a key factor, distance, because most of the horses seem to like a gold bar for most of these horses. Gamblestown, he's the risk. He doesn't get a gold bar for distance.
Rounding the turn here into stage of preparation.
Just a slight risk on the Waterhouse horse coming up from Melbourne, deep into her preparation. Maybe check the yard in the market. She doesn't get a gold bar for stage of prep. Black on Gold has won 5th up before. We talked about that. Green Sweet, pretty good fresh. And Fabrizio, he's 3rd up. OK, so it's the two favourites with their necks out there. And as they hit the line, who's got the most scope to improve here? Well, who knows? I mean, we're just having a guess at this, aren't we? Who has got the most scope? Zawapinski, untapped, a huge kicker for us. She could be anything over 2,000 metres. But Black on Gold, a 4-year-old with more to come. Fabrizio never been to 2,000 metres before as well. You've got to give him some scope as well.
OK, so look, there's a couple of obvious ones there, Mike. I mean, we said Zawapinski, we had a look at Black on Gold, but really not too much between them when you have a look at those overall ratings. So look, it's time for a bet here. We've got to put in these odds. So where are we going to play here? I mean, we've talked about Black on Gold, Fabrizio. They look like great sort of each-way selections to me. And I guess Zawapinski, we've just got to weigh up this $2.30, don't we? I mean, that's not running out like I thought it might be for a $2.30 favourite.
Yeah, we toed and froed on this race. Look at those top three, $2.30 for the top raider, $4.40 for the second top raider, $11 for the third. Any of those three horses could be plays for us. If you like the second and third top raiders, back them each way. But for our best bet, we're playing safe. That scope is such a huge factor for us on Saturday. We still don't know how good she is over 2,000 metres, and Waterhouse is absolutely flying.
Sure are.
So we're staying firmly on the bandwagon with Zawapinski. She'll lead all the way, she'll win, we think, and we'll box all those top three in the trifecta just in case she gets beat.
All right, so it's the favourite first leg of the quaddie and pretty confident on that trifecta as well with Fabrizio putting in a bit of value.